Today we're going to do a simple pizza recipe. We're going to use eggplant, some pasta sauce, any herbs that you like, oregano, basil or whatever, tomato, cheese of your choice, and chicken. Or you can use fish, or you can use beef, whatever that you like. So first, get a brinjal, cut here, and slice it thinly. Okay, slowly slice it thinly, like how thick you want your pizza to be. Then get a piece of white cloth, place your cut brinjal onto this white cloth. Okay, what I'm going to do is actually take the water out from the brinjal, and how do you do that is you put salt. So when you rub salt into your eggplant, you will slowly see, like in 20 minutes, water from the brinjal will be out. So you rub lah, and you will slowly see drops of water coming out from the brinjal. After 20 minutes, you'll see water seeping out from the brinjal, and then you just tap it dry on your cloth. Okay, once you tap all of it dry, okay, and then we are ready to pan fry it. So if you have a pan, you can put your brinjal slices onto the pan. The reason why I'm doing it is because I want to create that grill line that you see on your pizza. So you can use a hot pan, you can use a pan like this, or you can even put it in the oven. So you just place it down. And you slowly wait for it to brown. Once you have that desired color that you want from your brinjal, what I'm going to do right now is I'll take it out. Okay, this is the fun part. We can actually top your brinjal with anything you want. So for me, because I always cook, right, and sometimes my kids cannot finish what they have, like for example dinner or whatnot, so I don't normally throw away the food. I keep it in the fridge and I use that as a pizza topping. So right now I'm going to teach you how to top your pizza. If you like pesto, do a pesto sauce. If you like tomato sauce, do a tomato sauce. So for me, I like to use pasta sauce because my daughter loves pasta lah, you know. So I just put the sauce on top of this brinjal. Okay. This is a very simple recipe, and it's very low in calorie, probably like 350. It also depends what kind of meat and what kind of cheese that you're using. And if you don't want to put pasta sauce, it's even lower. Okay, then I'm going to put some meat. So here I'm using chicken meat. Okay, so just put it on top as much as you want, but not too much. After it's going to be a little bit heavy. Okay, you can put fish, you can put beef, you can put lamb, you know, anything that your kids like, or you like, or your family like. Okay, you know, with women, you know, like 24/7, you know, non-stop working here, working there, I feel that this is like the ultimate recipe to do. Because I like tomato, I will also cut some tomatoes. Okay, also some color to your pizza. Okay, so you just place it on the top so it looks pretty, and then your kids like, wow, mommy, it's so nice. I'm like, yeah. Okay, then you can put cheese of your choice. Okay, I'm using cheddar here and a mix of mozzarella. Okay, and take some herbs of your choice, oregano, basil, or you want to put spinach, broccoli, anything that you like. So for me, I'm actually using some basil here. Okay. So basically your pizza looks very appetizing. You can pop it in the oven. So heat it up at 180. So it depends on your oven, or you are using an air fryer or a bigger oven. So for me, I'm actually using this one at 180 and for 10 minutes. And let's wait. And the next appetizer I'm going to do is some simple egg muffin. One thing I like about this recipe is like you can make it beforehand, pop it in the fridge, and whenever you want to have some protein boost, you can just heat it up, put it in the oven or put it in a microwave oven, and then you can bring it out when you go and work. So what I do is, you can use paper cup, you can use even those cupcake molds, but I like silicone molds because it's easier for me to take it out. What you need are, for me, I'm using tomato, broccoli, and cheese. But you can use anything that you can find from your fridge, you know, like you can use with spinach, you can use with mushroom, anything. Eggs, milk, that's all. So it's so simple. So what I am going to do is, I will beat the egg. So it depends how big and how much muffin you want to do. Okay. And then you pour some milk in. Not too much milk. And then you beat it. Any vegetable that you like, right? So I was saying. So I'm using broccoli. So I'm going to chop this broccoli into smaller pieces. This is the best way to get your children to eat their vegetables. You know, you trick them and hide it inside the egg. They say, what's this? Oh, it's this green color thing. Don't say the word vegetable. Because the minute you say that word vegetable, they'll be like, oh, no. The reason why I like to use cherry tomatoes is because it has the natural sweetness and I don't need to add any more sugar. Okay. So cut it into half or cut it into quarter, up to you. Okay. So once you're done with it, take this silicone mold, place it here. There are lots of ways in doing your egg muffin. Some like to put it inside and beat it together. For me, no. For me, I like to place it individually by myself. You know, so at least I know how many vegetables goes into how many little molds here. Okay. You can also put meat if you want to, you know. So because we're going to toast the muffin, so we put it on a toaster pan. So put it on top here. This recipe is so easy to do that you can even do it with your kids, you know, get them involved and, you know, make them feel that it's something very interesting. Then pour in your egg. Point to note, never to fill it full, because when you pop it in the oven, it will raise up. And if you put it too full, it will overflow. So just pour half. You can put salt to taste, but for me, because I want it to be healthy, so I want to stay away from salt. So heat up your oven again. Pop it inside for 15 minutes. It also depends on how many eggs you are doing. So for me, for this 6 little cups, probably around 15 minutes. The next main dish we're going to do is wonton with zucchini noodle. So what you need is, okay, for your wonton, you can have anything that you like. For me, I wanted to keep it meat free, so I went for mushroom, and I have garlic, cream cheese, cucumber, and some popiah wrappers. For the filling of the wonton, I'm going to chop this mushroom into smaller pieces to fry. Pour in the oil. This is for you to brown your garlic. And then we add our chopped garlic. Fry it until it's brown and you can smell the fragrance of the garlic. For me, I like it to be a little bit burnt because it brings out the flavor in the garlic. Okay, once it's toasted, add in your chopped mushroom. Then slowly pan fry it until it's cooked. Season with salt and pepper. If you notice, right, all my ingredients are pretty much basic. Salt, pepper, sugar. I don't really use a lot of other seasoning. So once it's brown, turn off the fire. Transfer into a large bowl. This is because we want to mix it together with the cream cheese so that you can wrap your wontons. Okay, next is going to be the fun part. So beat 1 egg. Okay. Beat it. This is to seal your wonton. Okay, it's like a glue to keep the thing together. Okay, put it aside. When your filling is cold, you know, slowly peel one slice of popiah skin. If it's dry, don't worry, take a piece of wet cloth and cover it for like 2-3 minutes and it will be soft back again. Okay, place it here. Take a spoon of your filling. Okay, you can wrap any shape or form that you like. For me, I like to do the traditional way. So you brush your egg as a seal for your skin. Fold it halfway. Push all your fillings in the middle. Okay. Turn it. Okay. Remember, you have to seal the sides. Okay. And press it. Ta-da! Next, we're going to do our cucumber noodle. You can use zucchini or you can use cucumber. I am a noodle fanatic and I am on a diet. So how do I try and control my calorie intake? So I try to swap my carbs with my cucumber. This is a very healthy and a very simple recipe to do in the house. But the only problem is you need to take the water out like how we did with our pizza. I have a spiralizer here that you can make spiral cucumber noodle. But if you don't have, don't worry, you can also use your knife and cut. It's just that it will take a longer time. Cut into half. If you have a spiralizer, this is like magic. Okay, so let me show you how it goes, okay? Press it down and push it to the left, and while you push, you do this. See? See, it comes out like a noodle. You can use this for carrots, potato. And if you don't have a spiralizer, don't worry. We do the traditional way, okay? Take a spoon, take out all this, the middle part, because this is what makes your noodles soggy, okay? Take it out, okay. It's a bit time consuming lah, you know, but if you don't have a spiralizer and you need to eat your noodles, this is the way to go, okay? Slice it thinly. like how you want your noodles to be, okay? So before I got the spiralizer, I was doing this like almost every day, okay? So you slice into long thin strips so that when you eat it, you think it's noodle and not cucumber. And then you squeeze out the water and your cucumber will be like this, like a noodle. And you are ready to pan fry it. So you get your chopped garlic, your chopped onion, your seasoning, and your wilted cucumber. So in a hot pan, put in oil. So when your pan is hot, put in your onion and your garlic. Fry it till it's brown. A point to note, because this is your own little noodle, right? You can use dry chili, you can use sambal, you can use tomato paste, anything that you like. For me, I want to keep it really simple. I just use onion and garlic so that the wonton flavor will come out. Okay. And then you put some seasoning. I like to put black sauce because this is like the Asian thing lah. And then some soya sauce. Some pepper. And then you mix well. Like how you going to fry your noodle. It's exactly the same. Put on the fire. Pick it up. I love my onions, so I'm putting extra onions into my dish. Okay. Here you go. For our next recipe, I'm going to teach you how to do chocolate quinoa puff. If you do not have quinoa, you can always opt for rice puff or nuts or anything that you like. It's so simple that you can do it like within 5 minutes. So I am going to heat up this pan and I'm going to pop quinoa. So this is actually raw quinoa. Quinoa that we use for our daily salad, like rice quinoa. Another way for making it nicer and crunchier is to toast it. So when you toast it, you can have this fragrance of a toasted nuts. Okay, so your pan is hot, pop it in. You don't even need to use oil, and it gets toasted very fast, so you have to be very careful and keep on stirring it. Next, I am going to melt the chocolate chip. So you can use milk chocolate, you can use dark chocolate, you can use any chocolate that you like. For me, I'm actually using a dark chocolate because it's not so sweet. So look, my water is boiled. If you have a double boiler, you can use it. If not, we use the traditional way. Pour your chocolate chip inside this. Okay. Place it inside here. And then we slowly melt the chocolate. Okay, now the chocolate is melt. Take it out from here. And then what you do is, these are your popped quinoa, right? So you pour your chocolate in slowly. The reason why is because if you put too much chocolate inside, it will be too watery and it's hard to shape it into little balls. So I'm slowly adding to see the consistency that I'm looking for. Okay, after mixing it, take a baking paper and place it on the baking paper. You can use a chocolate mold or you can just use your spoon and make it into irregular sizes. So the balance of the chocolate you can do drizzling like this. So when I crave for something sweet, I normally don't buy things from the supermarket. I will make my own chocolate and my desserts. You can also grate some orange skin or orange zest because chocolate goes very well with orange. Okay, and then you pop this into the fridge. And our last segment of cooking today, it's toasted oats with mango pudding. Okay, for the pudding you can choose whatever fruits that you like. So for me personally, I like to use mango. You can get raw oats, you can get big oats, you can get small oats. I'm using small oats here, instant oats. Heat up your pan. We're going to toast this. Okay. So put your oats inside and then put sugar inside. So it depends how sweet you want it to be. Okay. And you can see our oats are toasted and it's ready to use. Take small little jars. The reason why I say use small little jars is you can do this the night before and you put it inside the fridge. So the next morning, if you're in a rush or your kids need something, you just ask them to grab 2 jars and then they're good to go. For me, I like to use small little jars, not so big because sometimes they can't finish and then it's a waste. So 2 tablespoons of oats into this jar. Actually, it depends how many tablespoons you want. If you are a oat fan, then you can put more. If you're not, you can put less. So here I have a mango. Cut it. Point to note, it doesn't necessarily need to be a mango. It can be a jackfruit, it can be a dragon fruit, it can be pineapple, it can be strawberry, it can be berries. For our pudding, we can use any form of liquid that you like, which means that you can use milk, you can use soy, you can use coconut milk, you can even use yogurt. Today, I'm going to try to use half and half, which is half milk and half coconut milk. So after you take out the mango, pour some coconut cream inside, and I'm going to add milk. Okay, and then you blend it. After filling your little jars with your oats, here I have gelatin sheets. If you don't have gelatin sheets, you can also use gelatin powder. You can also use agar-agar powder. You can use jello powder, anything that you like. So you have to soak your gelatin sheets into a cold water so that it'll be soft. 1 sheet equivalent to roughly 100 ml of liquid. So it depends how many puddings you are doing, so that will be the ratio of your gelatin sheet. So we wait a while until the sheet gets soft. Once you see that your gelatin sheets are really soft, take it out from the water, squeeze it, and we want to melt it. So in order to melt it, heat up a pan, put some liquid inside. So I'm putting a little bit of hot water. So you squeeze it and then you cook it until it melts. Okay. And then off the fire, pour it into your fruit puree. Okay. And don't forget to stir. Stir well. Okay. And then pour it into your small little jar. Okay, like this. I don't normally put it too full because I would like to add some fresh fruits on top of it. And then cover it. And put it inside the fridge. It will turn hard within 8 to 12 hours. I like to eat blueberries, so I choose to put blueberry topping as my fruits of choice for my pudding.